Calling the House Un-American Activities Committee to order, Chairman J. Parnell Thomas of New Jersey opens an inquiry into possible communist penetration of the Hollywood film industry.
That communists have made such an attempt in Hollywood, and with considerable success, is already evident to this committee from its preliminary investigative work. Mr. Stripling, the first witness.
John Howard Lawson.
That this committee is attempting to establish the right, which is historically denied to any committee of this sort, to invade the rights and privileges and immunities of American citizens, whether they be Protestant or Methodist or Jewish or Catholic, in order that you can then smear the motion picture industry and you can proceed from that to the press, to any form of communication in this country.
You have learned your lines well.
The Bill of Rights was the whole issue of lies.
We're going to get the answer to that question if we have to stay here for a week. Are you a member of the Communist Party? Or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
It's unfortunate and tragic that I have to teach this committee the basic principles of Americanism.
That's not the question. The question is, have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
I'm framing my answer in the only way in which any American citizen can frame his answer to a question which invades his, absolutely invades his right.
You refuse to answer that question. Is that correct?
I have told you that I will offer my beliefs, my affiliations, and everything else to the American public, and they will know where I stand, as they do from what I have written.
Stand away from the stand.
I have written for Americanism for many years, and I shall
stand away from the stand.
Fight for the Bill of Rights, which
I'll certainly take this man away from the stand. Demonstrations.
Mr. Trumbo, have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
I understand that the members of the press have been given an alleged Communist Party card belonging to me. Is that true?
You're not asking the question.
I was.
The chief investigator's asking the question.
Now,
are you or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
I believe I have the right to be confronted with any evidence which supports this question. I should like to see what you have.
Oh, well, you would.
Yes.
Well, you will pretty soon.
Mr. Malt, are you a member of the Communist Party? Next, you are going to ask what my religious beliefs are, and you are going to insist before various members of the industry that since you don't like my religious beliefs, I should not work in that industry.
Mr. Malt.
Any such question is quite irrelevant to the course of this committee's investigation.
Mr. Malt, I repeat the question. Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
I have answered the question, Mr. Quisling. I am sorry.
Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Mr. Stripling and gentlemen of the committee, unless it has been changed since yesterday, in our country we have a secret ballot. And I do not believe this committee has any more right to inquire into my political affiliations than I believe that an election official has the right to go into the voting booth and examine the ballot which has been marked by the voter.
You're trying to discredit the Screenwriters Guild through me and the motion picture industry through the Screenwriters Guild and the whole practice of freedom of expression.
If you and others are members of the Communist Party, you're the ones who are discrediting the Screenwriters Guild.
You're an American, aren't you?
Yes, I certainly am.
Well, then an American ought to be very proud to answer that question.
I'm very proud to answer the question, and I will at times when I feel it's proper.
It would be very easy to answer, too.
It's very simple to answer the question, and the times when I feel it's proper, I will. But when I wish to stand on my right
determine when
of
it's
association,
proper.
No, sir, I feel that I must determine as well.
We'll determine when it's proper. You're excused. Next question, Mr. Stripling.
Mr. Bieberman, are you a member of the Screenwriters Guild, or have you ever been a member of the Screenwriters Guild?
It has become very clear to me that the real purpose of this investigation...
That is not...
of the motion picture industry.
Ask him the next question. Ask him the next
Mr.
question.
Bieberman.
Ask him the next question.
Mr. Bieberman.
Go ahead, ask him the
Mr.
next
Bieberman. Are you a member of the Communist Party, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Are you a member of the Communist Party?
Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
It is perfectly clear to me, gentlemen, that if you continue in this particular
Mr. Chairman,
fashion,
will you direct the
you
witness to
have
answer
only
that
one
question?
You must
idea,
answer the question.
and that
You
is
must
to
answer
cause
the question.
strife in the industry,
You're excused.
chaos in the industry,
Will
and
you
this we
direct
will
the
not
witness to
permit.
answer that question, Mr. Chairman, before he leaves his stand?
I have not refused to answer the question. I told you before I will answer this question
Now, Mr.
fully.
Lieberman,
Your
technically...
purpose is to use this to disrupt the motion picture industry,
Now,
to
Mr.
invade
Lieberman-
the right not only of me, but of the producers to their thoughts, to their opinions, and this I will not permit.
We must have order in these chambers.
November 25th, 1947. The same day, the House of Representatives overwhelmingly voted contempt citations for the Hollywood 10. The top executives and producers of all the major film companies met at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City.
We will forthwith discharge or suspend without compensation those in our employ, and we will not re-employ any of the 10 until such time as he is acquitted or has purged himself of contempt and declares under oath that he is not a communist. We will not knowingly employ a communist or a member of any party or group which advocates the overthrow of the government of the United States by force or by any illegal or unconstitutional methods. We request Congress to enact legislation to assist American industry to rid itself of subversive, disloyal elements.
We don't like the idea of going to prison. Our personal lives, our families, our work are as important to us as to anyone else. To explain to a child of 7, 10, or 12 why his father must go to prison, no, it's not easy.
The committee is now free to operate, to drag before it 1,000 people, or the million it boasts it has on its list.
10 of us are going to prison. Casualties of the Cold War. How many more will there be?
There need be no more. That depends on you. Truly, it depends on you.